On June 20th, 1992, I was traveling to my grandpa's house for the summer. Had just graduated fifth grade, so I usually went to go see him during the summer. Well, that particular day, found myself in my grandpa's shed, and I had matches in my pocket. Um, I struck a match and I put one in a gallon milk jug. What I didn't know is that he would keep gasoline in it for the lawnmower. It wasn't any liquid in there, but the fumes kind of poofed. And I went behind the door to try to find something to put it out. Well, I hesitated for about 15, 20 seconds. So by the time I came back around, the fire was up and over the door, and that was my only way out. The next thing I remember, I was patting out my right shoe. And probably a few seconds later, my mom is running out. I sustained 55%, 60% second and third degree burns. I was in the hospital for probably about 4 or 5 months. The first 2 months were very touch and go. I was in a coma. Like I was kind of in a bubble in the hospital. And, you know, everybody knew what a burn looked like. When I went home and had to deal with the public, that's when I had a reality shock. And people staring, people laughing, it hardened me up to try to keep my emotions safe. I do think that because of my injury, it taught me a lot about life, things to cherish, things not to worry about. When I was really sick, I always wanted to see somebody that looked like me, that understood what I was going through. So me wanting to help burn survivors was almost kind of like a destiny thing. This happened to me so that I can help other people through their struggles. When I first went to World Burn and I saw survivors at different stages in their healing, you know, and they're wearing short sleeve shirts, they're wearing shorts, and they're just loving life. They most definitely changed my outlook. The moment I left World Burn was when I started to wear shorts and short sleeve shirts.
So Maurice and I met at World Burn Congress in Phoenix, Arizona in October of 2002. Every one of the sessions at World Burn, they have an open mic session where burn survivors get to stand up and tell their story. Maurice stood up in front of 250, 300 people and proposed. And so for people that know Maurice know that that's way out of his comfort zone and wouldn't believe that happened.
I was introduced to camp probably by Liz. You know, she told me it was a great place to have fun and meet other survivors and help kids through their burns. Liz and others kind of urged me to work with the little ones, with the kites. I am a huge kid at heart, and playing and having fun is something that I love to do anyway. I was given the nickname Fluffy, which helped out in camp as well with the little ones. I feel like my purpose is to help them realize that there is a light outside of this dark tunnel that they don't see yet. Like right now they are fighting. I let them know that this pain doesn't last forever, but you have to do the work. We watch these shy kids like become a superstar in a lack of words. That like they come out of their shell and you know they're having fun, they're making friends, and I give them as much love as I can. They give me hope. They give me hope.
Actually, the first time that I met Maurice was I had just started in my new role, doing my first event at the holiday party, mostly just meeting everyone. And I very quickly observed that everybody knows Moe. So I got to meet him, and we actually got to talk a little bit for that first time and realized he was just going to be starting in the Burn Center. And I just saw this quiet gentleman who clearly connects to people and connects in a very quiet and beautiful way, that he's someone who is very meaningful to a lot of people, and I'm not sure if he realizes how meaningful he is to people.
Burnt to perfection. It's a phrase that I use a lot because I think that my burn made me better.